to, well, as you can see up there, realMYST Masterpiece Edition. I am your host, Sturm B, aka Kerbon, and I am joined by the Mistress of MYST, Susan Stewart.
Hello!
Hello! How are you today?
I am good. I'm so excited to start playing this game. Oh my god.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, also, before I get started, I have to show, I'm guessing you are also able to see the stream as well, or are you just looking at the Parsec?
Yes, I have the stream going as well.
So you can see I'm wearing...
Drapex.
Hey, Drapex, you'll like this as well. I'm wearing the perfect shirt for, not this game. I wish I had a MYST shirt, but I don't, unfortunately. But I do have a shirt for this year.
Oh.
Whoops, I had to go walk over here. Yeah. I don't know if that's...
Please tell me that is a dumpster on fire. I can only see flames so far.
Yeah, that is a dumpster on fire. I'm sorry that the lighting isn't all that good.
Yes!
With the numbers 2020 on it. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, now, to help deal with this dumpster fire, let me continue my bird dog here. Before we get started in this, what have you brought, Susan?
Today, I am drinking some blackberry citrus seltzer water. Yeah.
Blackberry citrus.
If you are...
Like, those ice or whatever they're called, sparkling ice or something?
It's literally just sparkling water.
Oh, okay.
And Kroger brand to boot. It's not even fancy.
I think I've seen this before. Yeah.
Yes.
I've tried a similar one, and it just didn't have as much flavor as I'd hoped. So I just didn't.
That's fair. Oh gosh, I got the hiccups.
Oh, it's quite alright.
I like sparkling water. I don't like actual water very much.
Unless it's flavored.
Yeah, I drink. I like to drink sparkling water instead to hydrate. So
good.
I do take a very large water bottle with me to work because I need to hydrate. But when I'm at home,
so I totally understand that.
When I'm at home, I drink my sparkling water, and it seemed appropriate for MYST as well.
Why does it seem appropriate for MYST?
MYST water.
MYST. Oh, sorry. I'm slow tonight. I haven't even started drinking yet. Well, now I have, but...
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. Very good. Now...
Yeah.
So, I have downloaded realMYST Masterpiece Edition. Quick... Settle down a little bit. Quick, let's update our audience here. Let them know both Susan and I are both super fans of the MYST franchise, and we did not even know it until earlier this year when we started doing this tandem streaming, I guess. Not really tandem, I guess. Just whatever you want to call it. Streaming together. When we discovered this fact.
It had come up like once before. Maybe a year or so ago, but it was briefly.
If it did, I honestly don't remember it. I'm sorry, but
that's fine.
I just remember us talking about it on stream during that first or second stream, and how I was absolutely amazed that someone else out there that I knew actually enjoyed MYST. Because all the friends I've ever had in my life, most of them, if not all of them, really didn't like it. Even some of my coworkers, they tried it and they hated it. I remember one coworker in particular said he did not like MYST because there's too much reading in it. I wanted to just slap the glasses off his face. I could not. Yeah,
that's fair. No, I think it had come up because I noticed the MYST books on your bookshelf when I was at your house once. I think maybe you didn't fully
I may have been
grasp
drunk at the time. I don't know. That's
a possible. I think more is like I didn't properly portray how much I enjoyed MYST at the time, and I think I was just like, "Are those MYST books?" And you're like, "Yeah." Do you like MYST? And I was like, yeah, I've read some of the books, and like, I think that was the end of the conversation.
There's only 3 of them, but anyway. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, anyway, so we decided, hey, you know what, we need to play through this series of games again. We can, just because we like the game so much. And we settled for the first game, anyway, being the most recent remaster of the original game, called realMYST Masterpiece Edition. The original game came out in 94, 3, something like that, I believe. And it is, I mean, you can still play it now.
Sounds about right.
As MYST Masterpiece Edition, which, you know, if you want the original experience, that's as close as you're going to get to it. But I figured, let's play a version that neither of us have really played before. Mm-hmm. There was realMYST, which came out in the early aughts, which looks a little dated by today's standards. This one came out 6 years ago to improve upon that graphically, as well as to other things I think they boosted as well in it. And I did play through realMYST, but not this Masterpiece Edition of it, so I figured this is a great way for us to play through the original game again, but in a new light, so to speak. A way that neither of us has seen yet. I probably had the closest in because I had played through realMYST, but not the Masterpiece. Anyway, I am talking way too much. One. Yeah, and we need to get into this. Now, I've already I booted this up earlier just to make sure that the game would run just fine and the graphic settings were set, you know, to native desktop resolution and all that. So it's going to put us, like, as soon as I start the game, right on the dock as we start it. But I'm going to go through the menu quickly and hit new game, so it'll start things over from the beginning for us. Good, because okay. I want that intro scene. I totally agree with you. It would not be a MYST game if you did not watch the introduction prologue.
Otherwise, you have no idea what's going on. Like, it really sets the scene.
Well, you still don't really know what's going on.
You still have no idea what's going on, yes. But you're at least intrigued about what's going on.
All right,
instead of just being like, what is going on?
So let me hit escape here to bypass. We'll watch all this here in just a moment, so bear with me as I...
The falling dude cursor. Oh.
Yeah. Escape, and I'm going to hit new game. New game. And it should... Yeah, okay, so here we go. Now it's going through the full sequence for us. You can see they redid this little intro from the original to make it smooth and nice. It was very choppy and the size of a postage stamp in the original game.
Yes, I remember.
That the book would not be destroyed as I planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my MYST book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
And so here we are. Does anyone, I mean, do you or does anyone watching want to know sort of behind the scenes stuff as we go through this, or should we just play it normally without me interjecting tidbits as we go?
What sort of behind-the-scenes stuff?
Such as the fact that this entire introduction was also redone, including the voiceover by Rand Miller.
I like stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, not much. I don't have a whole lot to say.
So I will say that I don't like this version as much as I liked the original one, I think.
His voiceover?
Yeah. It it feels rushed.
It does. I noticed that as well. It was almost like in order to speed up this prologue with the credits and everything, that he felt he had to go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the original audio was, I think the original may have been lost.
Oh, that's
so
also possible, yeah.
The only surviving version they had was the highly compressed, made for CD, MYST version, which doesn't sound as good and would feel a bit out of place in here. Now,
which is fair. Like, it's missing the original gravitas, I feel.
Right. Now the I kind of agree. It sounds a little bit different. I don't have the original version I can play side by side right now. I suppose I could bring it up, but all the videos that we're about to see in the game are untouched. They have not been reshot or anything.
Cool.
Don't worry about that.
Cool. All right. Good.
Okay, so there we are, and of course the things like where are we? What is this? Looks like we're on a black disc or room or something with stars. We don't know yet. I'm not sure if it's ever answered, to be honest. We don't. Should I say anything about what we saw through that fissure up in the sky and the person that was falling? Where was that? No. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be revealed through the course of the game.
It will be revealed. I will not say when. I will just say it will eventually be revealed.
We don't want a spoiler right off the bat here.
All right, so if you don't want spoilers, I will hold back on the spoilers.
Yeah, I think let's go spoiler free.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see, can I? No, I can't even bring up the menu here. So let's.
Yeah, no, you got to click on that book. That's it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, when you see a loading screen, you'll see this blue bar that goes across the bottom. That's the loading. That is kind of a telltale sign that they're using the Uru engine for this game, which is fine. The Uru engine is much better, and obviously it's real-time 3D rather than the original game, which was just a slideshow.
Yes.
So, all right, let's hop on in here. Everybody ready? Strapped in?
I'm strapped in. Ready.
This is reshot, by I guess I should say re-render.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, didn't the original one spin you around the island, or
it kind of did much faster, kind of fly through of the entire island, and it felt a little bit haphazard. I thought this one is a little more subtle and slow, and just kind of gives you an overview, and then places you right here, which is exactly where we're going to be.
All right.
Here we go. High resolution MYST. Or at least 2560 by 1440.
Good enough.
Yeah, we got the little falling man cursor. Alright, so we have two ways of controlling the game. Either the classic MYST, which is the point and click, move from spot to spot to spot, and turn so many degrees looking at various things. I prefer a free roam, where you can use your traditional mouse look and WASD controls for moving, because it is, after all, a real-time 3D engine. If that's not cool with you guys, let me know and we can go back to Classic MYST. It doesn't bother me to do so.
I'm willing to try the free roam. Okay. Part of me, as a stodgy old lady, wants to do Classic MYST.
And we can try both, and
but,
see what you
do. Let's start free roam. I'm willing.
Here's the
willing to go with your instincts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will try to move slowly so as not to cause any motion sickness on.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm not going to be, doing some
whipping around,
running, gunning kind of stuff, whipping around.
If you were running and gunning, this would be a very different game.
Indeed, it would. I might play that. I don't know. Anyway.
I would 10 million% play a first-person shooter MYST.
This is as close as you're going to get right here. No guns, but at least it's first person. Okay, so
like
here
we
we
just
are.
do like something like John Wick style, but MYST and just murder a lot.
Let me
of people.
bring up the menu real
I'm
quickly
in.
here. Save. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think you do this to save it. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Let me run into the settings real quick and make sure that everything looks good here. I do want to invert the look. I don't know what interactive guides are.
Oh, we'll find out.
Let's find out. We'll turn them off later if need be. Make sure I did set these to maximum because I have a decently beefy computer. It seems to run okay at this resolution, so we'll just leave it at that. And
Wait.
I think this is the save game. We can turn on a flashlight in the game, which that was not in the original. I don't know whether or not it's going to be needed in this game.
Yeah,
there it is.
Do you need a flashlight?
Let us know whether or not the volume needs to be increased or decreased. And
So far, it's good for me.
okay, I need to turn down that mouse look big time. It is really, really high there. Alright. So here we go. Apparently we have to right-click and drag to move. I'm not sure if I like the invert look. Let me turn that off. Usually I like to invert on the Y-axis.
Likewise.
But not on the X-axis. That rocket's
Yeah.
good.
Same way. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this.
You don't think so?
It is really fucking with my motion
Is it really? Okay.
sickness. But let's give it a little try. We'll try it for a little
All
bit.
right, if
it's
you
not
want me to
good,
switch, just say so. Yeah.
I will. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to try and go a little slow here to make it a little easier for you guys. All right. So if anyone, also by the way, a quick question I should ask before we get started: should we, meaning myself and I guess you as well, Susan, should either of us say anything about what's going to happen next, what we know is going to happen? Should we just play ignorant? Should we... I mean, how would you like to go through this?
I think we should just do it au naturel, Chris.
Okay, so au naturel, would you just start exploring the island immediately, or would you do what you know is supposed to be the first thing you do in this?
Well, I will tell you I don't remember what the first thing is that I'm supposed to do, because it's been a long time. So...
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, so let's just
we have what looks to be a sunken ship here on the side of a dock.
Yes. I remember that at one point we go into this ship, yes?
Okay, should I answer that?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, yes, we do. Yeah. We do eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how yet, but yes, we do.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but I remember it's not now.
Not now, no. We've got some gears up there. We got this weird circular building here. Something
like
else
a little pavilion
beyond it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the forest. Trees. I remember there's a thing in the forest.
Okay. We have this here. Actually, I'll tell you what, before we mess with whatever that is, let's do a little walking. See how that grabs you. We have this weird little triangular shaped thing. It's a lever. I can push it up or pull it down.
But it's not doing anything.
Doesn't seem to do anything. I'm not seeing any.
Fabulous.
Anything.
Yeah, we gotta do the thing to make the thing work.
Let's just push it up for the heck of it. All right. Maybe that'll do something.
Sounds good.
Okay,
I'm in.
Let's go. I like the lighted pathway here on these steps. If you ever see any still shots from the original MYST and look at it, I mean, this is just so low resolution textured, it might as well just be flat and have no texture at all to it. It's amazing what they've done here with this.
But it's so interesting how, like, in your mind you filled in those details, like...
That's true. I mean, that's true of any game.
It being a really pretty game.
Go back and play the original Alone in the Dark game, for example. That was flat, cel-shaded, not even cel-shaded, just flat-shaded nothingness. But your imagination filled a lot in. There's also some shadows of birds flying around. Also, there's a mountain with something on the top of it.
Is it the observatory?
That it is, yes.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, this version of the game, as well as the precursor, realMYST, has a day-night cycle. So.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. That's weird. Then we may need a flashlight.
We may actually need one. Let's go up these stairs and look.
Yes, the gears. The gears. Yes, we'll just flip all of the switches. Do we have to flip all the switches? Oh god, don't go off the edge.
This is a non-death game. You cannot die in this game.
Okay,
So
all right.
speak. You can't fall off of edges. It might give you a funny feeling in your groins as I get close to an edge like that, but
yep.
But you're not. We're not in any danger. Don't worry. Oh, so here's another switch, just like the other one. Let's
flip all the switches. Excellent. So we just have to activate all of the switches around the island. Is that right? I think that's right.
Do you want me to answer that or not?
Yeah. Do it naturally, Chris. We know you've played this game before.
But I can also keep secrets if need be, and spoilers.
How about this? I'll tell you not to tell me things.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate that. Yes, we do need to eventually flip all of the switches. That is true.
Yeah.
Let's come up these stairs.
Oh, there's a note.
The little wooden pathway, and there's a note. We can even read it here practically, but let's bring it up so we can.
Oh, yes, Catherine.
Let's see if I can get my actress voice going here. One moment. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our forward chamber beside the dock. No, I can't use this voice. I'm sorry, but
that's fine.
Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, waitress.
We've got 2 so far.
So I'm assuming those switches are marker switches, and yes, we've flipped 2 of them, but it just tells us to enter the number of them, not necessarily that we have to flip them. We can't keep the note. We just leave it there on the ground because we're litter bugs. We don't clean up, you know.
What if a fucking bird takes it?
Here's another switch in front of...
The 4th chamber is that, like, weird metal slanty door thing. Yes,
indeed.
Yes.
So why don't we get a count of the marker switches? Maybe even flip them
so there's
along.
3. Yeah,
So
I say we
3.
flip while we count.
All right, here we go. There's a flip. There's 3. Here's this thing. Do we want to go look inside this?
Yeah. We're here. Oh,
dentist chair?
Dentist, yes, excellent, good. No, do not want.
Do not want, yeah, no, I agree. Okay.
Sit.
Sit, and... I can get out of it again, okay, but what if we want to be in it?
We have to pull it down.
Pull this down.
Dentist chair style.
Okay. That's nice. What's this button do? Nothing. What does this do? That changes...
That's the month.
Month, day, year. Holy cow. From
all
year 1 to year 999 and
time specifically. Cool. Beep. Oh, for seeing the stars. Oh,
you can barely see them though. It's too light in here, you know?
Yes, it is. So there's a light switch by the door.
Oh, there is. I'm sorry. Should I not be... all right. I won't be there. So yes,
there
right. We see things here. We can change the date, and it gives us nothing really because we don't know what dates to put in here. We don't even know what all of this is for.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's interesting. We'll come back to that.
Planetarium there.
All right. Let's walk on through. So that was the third
Flip
one.
that switch. That was our switch.
What appears to be a main thoroughfare.
Oh wow! I just got like a knee-jerk fucking twitch about that walkway through the trees.
This one right here?
Yeah, and all those boxes are buttons, aren't they?
They are indeed, yes.
Oh, I remember not liking this area.
Well, hang on. Before we go down there...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And before we go in here, too, because there's probably a good idea we don't do that just yet. Now let's walk over here, because, wow, does that look like a 50s spaceship or what?
So does.
So let's go ahead. There's a switch here. Let's flip this one.
So that's numero quattro. Fabulous.
Quattro. And I'll show you a little something else here, too. That you obviously can't do in the original games. And that is, let's hop down here.
Oh,
it's the first time you've ever been able to come down here. Why come down here? You ask?
Yes, yep. I do ask.
We'll find out.
Okay, there's a ladder there.
There's a ladder here. We can climb up the ladder.
Oh, so we can dick around with... Yay, more switches!
That's not a marker switch, though.
It's just a regular switch.
That's a regular switch. I can tell you what it is.
With the electricity, which I also remember.
Yeah, it's a breaker in case there's like a power outage. You hit the breaker and it resets it. So, in the middle of this little thoroughfare here, we've got...
Oh, yes!
This.
Oh, my God, yes! Oh, memories. Okay.
Oh, and another marker switch.
Boat.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, this is 5.
5.
And yeah, there's these things here.
So we got a leaf. Yeah.
Turning between red and green. Okay.
Templar cross. What the fuck is that? A flamingo?
Yeah, it looks like a bird or flamingo or something. I don't know.
It's too squat to be a flamingo. Maybe an emu.
There you go. It's an emu. All right. Maple leaf or something there.
Arrow.
And on this side, we've got...
Anchor. Beetle. Snake.
Snake.
Eyeball.
And that's it.
Alright, interesting.
Alright, continuing down here.
Oh, there's a marker switch. Number 6.
This would be 6. Let's go ahead and turn it on.
This is what, the electrical? You like the utility room house thing? Or tunnels? Yep, good.
Weird ambience. Yeah. Oh, it's music, that's right. Love the music, by the way. I love it. I listen to the soundtrack.
Is it another light switch? Oh no, that one's a door button.
Door switch.
Good. You should make your door switches and your light switches look exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh,
great idea. Oh,
here.
Power to ship. Generator switches.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
All right.
7, 8. So, 22. So, this is clearly, we need to supply some power, apparently, to a ship.
Did it say on the wall? Yeah, 83?
Looks like
88.
88 miles per hour. All right.
Well, 88 something.
88 something. All right, so yeah, you want to hit 88 with that.
This resort, I feel like it would be 11.
And if you go over 88, you have to... It trips one of the breakers out here, and you have to find which one and reset.
Oh, reset it. Yes, that's why I hate this puzzle. Okay, yes, I remember.
This is by far not the worst puzzle in the game. But,
I know.
Let's come down here. Let's look at this. What do we got here? We got a weird thing.
Oh, the valves. Oh, the valves.
And look, there's a marker switch, and it doesn't look like we can get
to no, we need a bridge because we don't want to get our feet wet.
What number is that one then? 7, I think? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this would be 7.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that would be 7. All right. All right, so this turns the hands of the clock. And a button press does nothing. That does the hour. Nope. Okay, yeah, let's just leave that alone for now.
Perfect.
And over here, what do we have? A little log cabin with another marker switch. Here's the 8th one. And over here, before we go in the cabin, we have a tree, very tall one, surrounded by this little brick wall. Okay. Interesting. Let's have a look inside this cabin. Well. Okay. Oh, F brings up a flashlight. Nice. I wondered whether or not that...
Oh, yeah, it's got the picture of the tree.
It does, with the wall around it. Something here says PSI. Pressure, presumably. And
yeah, that's generally...
a wheel. Like how it's off-centered. Okay. And...
Oh, and a combination, if I remember correctly? Yes.
Alright, we need to know the combination before...
Okay. That'll open.
No, yeah. It's okay. So, there we go.
Does this wheel, if I remember correctly, like raise and lower the tree? Or something about the tree?
That is correct. It does raise and lower the tree.
Yes, look at me remembering things.
Oh, it closed the door. A ghost closed the door. Oh, no!
Oh, God, no.
All right, well, so that's a total of 8 marker switches that we're aware of. One more thing to show you that we can't access in the original MYST game, and that's this little mini forest back here behind the cabin. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason why. You said you read the books, correct?
Yes. Not all of them.
Not all of them. Did you read the second book?
What color was that one?
The green one. Book of Tiana.
I don't think so.
Do you know who Tiana is?
Yes.
Okay. If you come over here into this forest, and come over right over here, for those of you who have read the books, this holds... Oh, we got an achievement for it, remembering. This holds some special significance. I will not spoil it for those who have not read the books, especially the Book of Tiana. But yes, that's... there she is. Okay. Sad time over. Let's go back to the dock. And I like that little touch they put in there. It really is nice and ties, you know, together with the books. All right, so we just, I guess, touch the door and it slides open. I guess there's no handle or anything. Apparently,
fancy.
It's a touch-sensitive thing. And this is kind of a dark little passageway. And I remember it being dark in the original game too. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
But here we are in this atrium of sorts. We got this little pool.
The button.
You see a button there? Oh, I see a button there.
Oh, there's a button on each side.
There's a button on each side. And if we press this button... nothing happens?
I thought about doing something.
What happens about if we press this button on the other side? That was the thing about this game back in the day. You just press buttons, you didn't know what you were doing.
Yep. That one doesn't do anything. Alright.
It doesn't appear to. I could have sworn that this is supposed to...
You have to hold it?
No, no. What you have to do is come over here. Now it's coming back to me. Sticker stuck to this thing. Settings dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test, not chest, 40. Mark switch diagram, 47. And water turbulent pool, 67. That certainly looks like a water turbulent pool.
Yeah.
And what's this?
47.
What? 47? Alright, hit the button. Oh, closed.
It was beep boop, beep ba doop boop.
So this is a holographic imager then, huh? Alright, there's a marker switch diagram in case we didn't know what a marker switch was.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing this just kind of clears it up. Well, okay. Does nothing. Alright. Fine. Let's try 40. Topographical extrusion. Whoops. It was definitely different in the original game. It was a slower beep, 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 or something like that. I don't know why they felt they didn't need to speed it up like that, but there you have it. And there's a topographical extrusion.
Yep. That's what that is.
That's what that is. Alright, and...
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's something there. Inside. Can we not... Okay, so that's... Sorry, you weren't supposed to see that yet. That's actually one of the pieces of new content for this game that I've forgotten about.
Okay.
We will get to that after the game proper. Main story,
alright.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I forgot that happens there, but we are led to see that eventually.
Yeah, okay, alright.
So, remember what the note said?
Yes, we need to enter the number of markers.
Which
we have 8?
8, I believe. Oh, I guess it accepted that.
So angry.
Alright.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect Agamemnon, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Yeah, good job, Catherine.
Well, maybe she has not seen the message yet.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I'm not going to spoil that. All right. So, the library, he mentions.
Yes. He also mentions, remember the tower rotation.
Mm-hmm. Most of my books have been destroyed, he said. And he suspects one of his sons. And that's, I think, about all.
How shitty is it that you're like, yep, my sons, they fucked everything I know and love. Good job. I raised these people.
So let's go over to this, which is the library.
It's gotta be an awful feeling.
Yeah. I mean, such a tragic family.
Indeed.
So this is the library. Where we came in from, it is an octagon.
Wow, they've really improved that map on the wall.
Oh, are you being facetious there? Or?
No, I'm not. It is actually much better.
Well, I mean, the texture there looks like it's almost the original and very low resolution, maybe. But at least all the stuff on top of it is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like, it's much easier to use.
And a red page. We got a portrait of something going on there. Looks like a tunnel.
Very Twin Peaks.
With a bunch of burned books. Remind me about Twin Peaks later.
Yep.
And another portrait, this time of the door right here, looks like. Blue book with a blue page, and a fireplace.
Very deep fireplace.
Yeah, that's a...
Maybe it's a straight-up incinerator or a kiln.
Okay, well, so there's that. Let's look at these books here.
Yup. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So, we're not going to get anything here.
Yeah, when it does that,
touching these
it's broken,
anything.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if we do the same with the blue book, whoops, sorry, I forgot. While you're moving, the mouse automatically becomes a mouse look, but the moment you stop moving, then it becomes a cursor. So,
okay,
I have to get used to that control. All right.
And same for the blue book.
Same thing.
Because we need to collect pages. Yes.
We have to collect pages.
I remember now.
Oh, you had forgotten that?
Yes, I had actually entirely forgotten about collecting pages.
So we pick up a red page, and oh wow, that's helpful.
Shing.
I think that's oh, I can right click and it also goes into mouse. Okay, that's so. I think that's the interactive guides. I don't think we necessarily need those.
All right, yeah, we can turn them on if we get confused.
Yeah. So let's put this red page inside here.
Yes, let's.
Apparently that's the sound of putting a piece of paper inside a book.
Why? Bring me a red page. I can't see. You red page, you must. Bring. I am serious. Give it up. There is one thing I must rescue.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Are the memories like flooding back to you?
So much so. Yes.
Okay. Which, by the way, so that is the original video. I've forgotten that that video that Atris left in the atrium was actually reshot. I forgot about that one because his voice in that one is different. I forgot. Anyway, it's okay. It's not quite as good, I think, as the original, but you know. And so here's the. Oh, let me grab the page first.
Yeah, that would help.
So what we got from the red one there was we heard Cirrus and Rescue, bring me red pages. That's all I got from that.
Yes, that's pretty much it from that one, if I remember correctly.
Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Okay. So this person didn't get his name, did you? I know his name, but he did ask for blue pages. And
didn't he say it? No, he did not say it. So
he thought we were Cirrus at first, because
yes, that's the other guy. And
that's okay. We'll eventually find out.
Yeah. No, this guy sounds crazy pants, by the way.
Yeah. By the way, also, if you didn't know it, the actors who portrayed these two people. You okay?
Yes. Sorry. Shifting. I'm shifting.
And Atris is played by, and the person who's in the blue book, both are played by Rand Miller, the founder and CEO of Cyan. And the person in the red book here, Cirrus, apparently, that's played by his brother, Robin Miller, who also did the music for this game.
Perfect.
So, more behind-the-scenes stuff for you. All right, now we got to come to a decision about this right here. about this library. Do we... I mean, reading these books is kind of important. Obviously, most of them are burned.
Yeah.
Some of them are not quite burned, like the ones we can see the spine on clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like. These, obviously, there's very pertinent information in them in order to play this game and get puzzle solutions. Do we want to read everything in it, or should we just skip to the puzzle solutions parts of them? Personally, I think it's almost sacrilege to skip past all this stuff, but I also have to think about the fact that this is a live stream here, and I don't know how much. Not that I have any audience anyway. Sorry, Drapax, but you're about the only person here. I have to wonder whether or not they will be patient enough to actually want these books read to them.
I mean, so, I feel like it's part of the experience. When I watch people play video games, it's because I'm too lazy, or for whatever other reason I don't want to play the game myself. I still want all the plot. So yeah, I think we should read them.
It looks like 5 here. That one was a little darker. Okay. All right. So, and this is what we're going to have to do here in order to go much further. That's another question actually as well. We can just take them one book at a time, or we can go ahead and read all of them right now. All the ones that we can read anyway.
Well, I feel like having some knowledge of what is to come, it might be easier if we segment it.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Personally, I like to start with this one.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Do we want to? Yeah, let's do this one. So let me click on this.
The Stone Ship Age.
Yes, you read that there. All right, let me get my reading voice here. At least with this high resolution, we can read this much more better than more better.
Much more better.
640 by 480 resolution of the original game.
Yeah, that was. Well, I remember that. It was a slog.
I'm not going to animate any voice or.
Okay, all right, that's fine. You have a lovely voice all by yourself.
Okay. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the Rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea.
Super creative, Emmett. Good job.
This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Interesting. Why? I don't know, but Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live also on the same large rock. This sounds like a children's book or something. I promise you it'll get better here shortly.
Until it turns dark.
Don't worry. Okay. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all 3 of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. The end. Okay, we're done.
The end. Yay, good story.
Okay, what's our next game? All right, so here we go. At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the 3 boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. Next entry. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, I can't talk today, sorry.
Capitalized the art.
Thank you. The art. Testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoying it anyway, and with that, I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. I'll let you read the next book when we get to it.
All right. Sounds fair.
The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I've had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think of it, this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. And there's a overhead map of what Stone Ship Age looks like now, bird's eye view. You can see the ship that was broken on the rock there. That's about all we can really make out from this drawing. It has been 10 years since I left this age. I like the fact that this ink looks different from the original ink. There's just
yes, it's a nice
very
touch.
Slightly different shade of black there. I like that.
Yeah, it's got a little blue-black.
It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They're all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Then we got constellations. Indeed, we do. That makes up the rest of this book. Okay. Which I was incorrect. It was the mechanical age is the one that I usually start with, not stone ship. But that's fine. We'll start with stone ship. We've already set that in motion.
We're here. So. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Okay. Now, let's look at this thing, shall we? That's definitely representation of the island. Things are lit up here.
Remember the tower rotation.
So, why is the path not filled in here, and why is that thing out here on the water not shown? I don't mind saying this. This isn't a spoiler. It doesn't show up because we were unable to flip the switch.
Right.
Whereas everything else, if we'd come in here first and looked at this, it would have been completely devoid of everything except maybe this circular thing here, which, as you said, is the tower. So we had to actually flip those marker switches to make them appear here. So, and you notice as we turn it, it stops at the marker switches, or at least the things associated with the marker switches. Since we're interested in the stone ship age, let's stop it here, where the mast of that ship is, or the eagle's crow's nest, I think. Not eagle's nest. Crow's nest is. Which, you wouldn't know this going into it, that leads to the stone ship age somehow.
Yeah.
You would try each of the different things. You'd write down the various clues that they give you.
I feel like you figure it out pretty fast, though.
Yeah, and in the interest of time, it's okay. I feel that it's okay for us to go ahead and just say, well, we know that we wanted to point to that since we've just read this one here.
Yeah. I have no problem with that.
These other two pictures, we can actually look at them, and this is interesting. If we click on one, this one on the left, it does that. And in fact, the door we came from is now blocked off. We can't leave. And obviously, this will undo that. If we click that, it'll close up the bookshelves, and we can leave if we want. So let's go through here. We're going to get used to this path because we're going to be taking it quite often.
Yes.
Got a lovely elevator here. Step on in. Oh, automatically turns us around. It says library. There's a button. Let's close the door. There's the button. Go up the elevator. And we're in the tower now. And we've got a ladder here that shows a book, which I assume indicates library. So if we climb this ladder, that's not supposed to happen. Wow. Okay, so let me check something out here. That's new. That's a bug. And this ladder behind the elevator has a key, which means this is actually a clue that we need to know about. And again, this is an old enough game that you would write this down in order to... sorry, let me move things around here just a little bit. I I think I've got them already written down. Yep.
Perfect.
Over here on another monitor. Anyway, so I don't have to necessarily write these down by hand, and you don't either. I'll save you.
Fabulous. I won't then.
But these are the clues to help us to go to the stone ship age.
It's the key.
Oh, it looks like this is maybe now working. Let's see.
Maybe working now.
Oh, no.
No.
It stopped working. It looked like it was working from down there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why. See, now I can see the sky through there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a bug. I can even see the clouds. Normally, when you go up there and look through that, as long as you had rotated the tower correctly, you would actually be looking down on the island, specifically at the thing you had rotated it towards. In this case, that sunken ship.
Just in case you forgot, is nice. Nice reminder. No, it broke.
Yeah, exactly. That's interesting.
Broke.
Wow, that's a bug, Cyan. You need to fix that.
That is an annoying bug.
I wonder if they're all going to be like that. See, I can see it just fine. Anyway. Alright, let's close the door and go back down. We've seen all we need to see there. We've got our key. Actually, we got part of our key.
Yes.
You already know where this is going, don't you?
I do!
Yay! The memories have returned.
Yes.
Let me know if I'm going too slowly or too fast, by the way.
So far, so good, Chris.
Okay, good. Same thing with the movement and all that here, too. By the way...
Yeah, that hasn't been bothering me, though I noticed it's much worse at the dock. Like, when we went back to go in that room. Is much worse. So, I don't know. There's just some certain things that trigger it, but it's fine so far.
And it's probably because I set the graphic settings so high that, you know, doesn't surprise me. Normally you can also see the sun and moon moving, but I guess they're being obscured by the trees and our clouds right now. Anyway. Okay. So, let's hop in here.
Oh god, so well lit.
Close the door. Unlight it. And let's step on in. Let's input those 3 dates that we got from the tower. Which were October 11th, 1984. Let's go to October. This is the easiest one. October 11th. 1984. I feel like that's a specific date. I wonder if that's when Cyan was founded or something.
Yeah.
This is the hardest one, getting the date of the year.
Yeah.
Going from year 1 to year 9999 on just this small slider is ridiculous.
Yeah.
At 10:04 a.m. Okay, and then we hit the button. Let's see what this is. Now, do you recognize this constellation?
Yeah, it's from the book.
From the book.
Is that the leaf, I think?
That is the leaf. It is. You can barely kind of see it. We'll look at the book here shortly, but that is definitely the leaf. Then we got January 17th. 1207. Wonder what happened on that date. I'll have to Google that and see. Or if it's just completely made up. Come on, come on, come on. No, real close. There we go. At 5:46 a.m. There we go. Weird. This, shall I go ahead and say? That's the snake. There's the head of it, these 3 stars up here, and curls around in an S pattern of sorts, a sideways S, I guess.
Alright.
To the tail, which is right here. So that's a snake. Then we got November 23rd. 9791. Almost the end of time.
This is a good year.
Yeah, I've been there. Really good. I got access to the TARDIS. Don't tell anyone. 6:57 p.m. There we go. Oh, got another achievement. Stargazer.
Yes.
How about this one?
Is that the fat bird? The emu?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This one is the beetle or bug or whatever.
Oh, okay.
There's the head at the top.
That's fair.
And 2 arms, and then this body at the bottom, kind of U-shaped. Okay.
Alright,
so I'm pretty sure that is
beetle.
Yep. So let's get out of here. Let's double check these findings with the library. Sound like you're getting a little tired there.
Yeah.
Quit soon.
Yeah. Maybe get. Yeah.
Some birds. Okay. Let's do this. We'll get to the age and then we'll probably cut it.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Wasn't the anchor? No, it wasn't the anchor.
No.
So there's
snake.
The snake.
Yep, definitely snake.
Yep, there's the beetle.
Yep, definitely beetle.
And
definitely leaf. All right.
Okay, so we got that. Let's step on out. Whoops, I keep forgetting that it automatically does that to us.
Leaf is like the third one down on the left.
I don't think the order matters so much.
Okay.
As long as all 3 of them are pressed. There it is.
Yeah.
So here we click the leaf. And you see this raising up. Yeah, look over there through the trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which you couldn't do that in the original game. You could only look at one thing or the other. Hey, achievement salvager. In fact, I think it automatically made you look at the little pool there, which is the reason why they had that, I guess. So, yay, we raised the ship, and it does not look worse for wear at all.
No, it does not.
I like the sound. You could fall asleep at this second, just this. A little bit of water and whatever. Alright, and we'll step in here. Gosh, it's so dark, we almost need the flashlight. Yeah, with the day-night cycle, it's almost necessary.
Yeah, I'm glad they included that. Oh, hello, book on a chair.
Just sitting on a chair, nothing else in this room.
Definitely not creepy.
Let's open up the book. And, yep.
Yes!
This has been redone, I believe. Much faster than I remember it. Otherwise, the movement is about the same. The flyover. So, let's go ahead and
interesting that there is a storm going on.
Was it like that in the original? I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I just find it interesting plot-wise. Story-wise for the age.
So we'll probably, let's just get here and have it save the game. We'll save it. So here it is, lovely and rainy. I could definitely fall asleep to this.
Mm-hmm. Rain noises are sleepy making.
Alright, we'll come back to this. By the way, so let me go ahead and save it. Here, we'll just drag this right there to save. We're in a new age, as they're called. So we have some questions that the book has raised. We've heard about ages, which we're in one now. We could make the argument that Mist Island itself is an age, and it is. But anyway, regardless, we heard about the art. And apparently Atrus's father taught him about the art, but everything.
He kept things from him.
And he can make changes to an age by writing them. So, interesting stuff. We'll learn more about that as we go.
Mm-hmm.
The game is now saved.
Fabulous.
And, we'll just leave it right here, and I'll quit out of the game in a minute. Do you think we'll be able to continue this Saturday?
My guess at this point is probably not.
Okay.
But I will keep you informed as the week progresses and I find out more.
All right, that sounds equitable to me, and I will definitely let everyone know on Twitter as well what the plans are as soon as I hear them. All right, if you've been watching live, thank you. I can't talk today. I'm having a tough time. Not even buzzed. If you have been watching live, thank you so much for doing so. Please follow if you are so inclined. Subscribe if you are able. Smash the like button. Kick the subscribe button. Punch the bell and all that, stuff that you guys do. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of that myself. I stream every Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, or 0100 UTC. And on Saturday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 11 a.m. Pacific or 1800 UTC. I will be streaming, of course, this next Saturday, August the 8th, I believe. If we don't do this, I will be playing some more of Lifeless Planet. Hope to see you there, one way or the other. So until next time, do you have anything you'd like to say, Susan?
No, I'm so excited we started to play MYST. It's so great.
As am I. Cool. Well, until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Stay safe.
Bye.